What is going on, family? Welcome back to another video here on my channel. My name is Dr. Brian McElderry, former pharmacist turned holistic life and business coach, speaker, and author. And on this channel, we discuss all things life mastery, minimalism, and entrepreneurship to create an abundance of love, money, and to have some type of impact in the world. So if that sounds good to you, what I would like for you before we jump into today's value is just to hit that like button. All it does is just allows this video to be pushed out to more and more people. Let's spread the love so people can get value from this particular video and maybe other videos that we have produced in the past and future videos to come. That being said, also go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you've watched here a couple of times, or even after this video, if you get some value, say, hey, I want to hear more around how to improve my overall life and maybe even get on the journey of starting a business or scaling my business. Okay. Also turn those notifications as well. I know sometimes videos get lost in the sauce, so we want to make sure that we do not miss a video here that I produce, because I do take time to add value into the space, hopefully that it can help you in some way. That being said, let's go ahead and hop into today's value. So what I want to talk about today, specifically targeted towards new business owners or an idea phase business owner that is looking to make sure they're going along the right track. I want to make sure that you're having an effective marketing plan in place right now, so when you do speak to somebody about your business or your idea, you know where to inject them into your ecosystem, into your process, so they can eventually buy into your product or service, right? We all want that. You want to increase your sales. You want to be able to communicate better with the people that are coming into your space. And for a lot of individuals that are starting out, they have all these people that they're marketing to. They have all these social media posts that they're pushing out there, and they're trying to cast a net and wondering, well, why am I not getting any catches? Why isn't anyone biting? I don't know what's going on, Brian. Help us out. So what I want to do here is talk to you about marketing funnels and the sales process and making sure, and yes, I do have a funnel here because I want you to visualize this. I will also have a pullout here so you can visually see this. But really, if you visualize this, this is what is happening for a lot of new business owners, is that they don't realize that this is them down here. This is the product or service that you are trying to, solve someone's problem, right? You're creating your business because you're trying to solve a problem. But you have all these people that are being funneled into here, right? They're hovering above and they're being funneled in, and they're being stopped along these journeys. It's like a clog, right? You're wondering, well, why aren't they getting down here through? It's a clear path, right? If you look down, it's a clear path. I don't understand why you're not buying into my product or service right now. So I want to create this model and this visual for you to get you to conceptualize this that we're seeing right here, but also for you to communicate better at the stages that people are at, right? For example, if you first met me, and maybe I have a very niched product or service, right? That you're like, I've been looking for this forever, and I just need something. There are people out there that are just instinctive buyers. They just buy because they have been thinking about it for a duration of time, and it's presented at the right time in front of their faces. But for a lot of people, they are going along this process, right? That you're thinking about purchasing this item, you're thinking about purchasing this service, and you've been thinking about it for a while. And what if that business owner is communicating effectively directly where you are, right? They're guiding you along a journey. Okay, so at the first stage is the awareness stage. So at this stage, this is where a lot of people right now, if you're a new business owner, or maybe you've been in business for a while and you're still doing this, is that you're just posting on social, you're sending out emails, you're doing direct mailers, you're doing these processes that are just meeting people at the awareness stage consistently. But you're expecting them to go from the awareness stage to purchasing your product or service immediately. Doesn't really work like that these days, because you think about your own buying habits, and really we're buying stories. We're buying into what the story of the product or service is telling us, and the emotional feeling that we're having to that. There's an emotional attachment that we have towards our buying behavior. Okay, just think about it. I want you to pause this video and think about your buying behavior and the emotional attachment you have towards buying an item or a service that you have. There's a feeling that you have, right? So if we can evoke a feeling at each one of these stages, then we can better guide our potential client or consumer towards our product or service. It can be a slow process or it can be an expedient process. It just depends on where that person is in your journey. So there's an awareness phase right at the top. This is the piece where you're just posting, you're getting people aware, you're bringing attention onto you, and that's great. Attention is good. But then what is the next phase is really the consideration. It's really the interest phase. This is where people are kind of like, okay, I've seen you a couple of times. I like what you're saying. I need you to speak to me where I am, right? And that could be done in many different ways. It could be done via, hey, they've opted into your email list. Maybe you've seen them multiple times on your social and you reach out to them via a DM and you're just connecting with them, okay? Once you connect with them, you can put them either in a spreadsheet or you can have them in your follow-up list to say, okay, this person's in the consideration phase. If you maybe want to make even a spreadsheet and keep these organized, if you're a new business owner and you're wanting to just get started somewhere, you can easily make a Google Sheets or a spreadsheet around this. If you want a template or something, please let me know down below. I can send you a template and we can talk about further what that looks like to just get started. But if you already have an email list, are you managing tags effectively? If a person is coming to you and you put them in a specific tag, that can be automated, whether it be on Kajabi, Teachable, MailChimp, ConvertKit, whatever you use for your CRM. Gathering consumer information is so important when they're coming into the awareness phase, because then you can speak to them at the next phase, right? Which is the consideration and the interest phase, okay? Now, after they've kind of gotten through this nurturing process, right? You've nurtured them, maybe you sent them a couple of emails, maybe you've had a couple of conversations with this person, then it's really the evaluation, right? It's the evaluation and the intent behind which way they want to go. They're like, am I considering this person or am I considering this person? Am I considering this product or this product? This is when you find a lot of people comparing themselves on YouTube, right? So maybe you've done this. I know I've done this. The difference between MacBook Air and MacBook Pro, which one should I go with? The difference between the Apple iPhone and the new Google, whatever phone they have right now, Samsung 10s Plus, right? There's a comparison because they want to have intention behind their buying, right? So they're considering at this phase. So the person is able to communicate effectively at this evaluation process, right? You might have reviews that you can post at this process. You might have, clients speaking up for you. You might have people that are coming in and saying, hey, this is awesome. This is awesome. Now, if you don't have this, right? If you're just starting off and you don't have consumer reviews, client reviews, Yelp reviews, Google reviews, what you can do is begin speaking for yourself, what you have done for yourself and why this is important. You are your best advocate. So if you are a solopreneur right now, speak up on your behalf and tell people the reason why this is so important to solve their problem. If you are the product, speak up as the product, right? This can be done to get people from the evaluation saying, can I trust this person? Yes, I can trust them because they keep showing up and showing that whatever they're teaching, they're doing for themselves. I believe them. I'm going to give them a shot. Okay. And the final phase is actually the purchase or the sale, the conversion. Okay. Now, hopefully this helped to give you a better visual. Now it can get more granular around what you need to be doing in each and every one of these processes. And if you want to learn more about that, I have some resources down below. We can connect on a call. But other than that, I really just want this video to be very, very simplistic for you to understand, are you doing this in your business? Right? This is a conceptualized theoretical process. So it doesn't maybe have to have, actual pages, landing pages that goes to this landing page and goes to this landing page. But if you are starting off right now, you need to have some type of theoretical process in your mind for where if somebody does reach out to you, if they do like a post, if they do comment on a post, where do they go next? What is your next actionable step for you? If you don't have a website yet, you can convert in the DMs. You can send a message to them and say, hey, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. This might be a person that says, hey, I'm at the awareness stage. See me. I'm giving you attention. I want you to see me. I'm just not comfortable yet reaching out to you to buy your product or service. right? It's a psychological process. It's an emotional driven buying process that people go through. And if you as a new business owner or a current business owner right now that's trying to enhance this skill set, it can be an effective process to get more sales and conversions in your business. So if you want to learn more about this and get more detailed, I can help out in any way possible answering your questions. Please let me know if it did help out by hitting a like again, commenting down below if this helped out as well. What other questions you may have along this process if you're doing this in your business. Other than that, thank you guys so much for listening to this particular video. Again, hit that subscribe and turn on the notifications as well, and I will see you in the next video.